Okay, I stand corrected. And if what I heard was true, okay, I get it. So I'm trying to figure out, is it true that Peach and Wood have domestic violence issues? I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any of those videos, but I was watching Styling with Storm. Just watching Styling with Storm, and I heard her talking about it. And then I went and searched and saw a video that Peach had did a while ago. I think it was said about a year or so ago, where she was talking about how she was talking about her mom, Tracy, or whatever her mom's name is, and ranting about her mom, and I get that. But she started saying, like, I'm not ashamed anymore of, yeah, Wood used to beat my ass. I'm not ashamed of that. And I was like, oh, wait, what? I asked in my last video, why is everybody so upset at Peach? I don't get it. I felt like she's a good mom. I didn't understand why people would come. However, if it's true about the domestic violence stuff, entirely different. I stand to be corrected. I don't mind saying I'm wrong. If there's domestic violence in that house, that's different, because that is the most that is some damaging. That to me is almost as damaging as physical abuse. And I say that because I was in a household where my mom and her boyfriend fought. And it was an even exchange for the most part. Of course, he's stronger than her, but she would antagonize him and she would go at him, all of that. So, but with us children in the house, that was very, very traumatic. Very, very traumatic to be. I had to be maybe around 10, where I was protecting my mom from her boyfriend. Crazy. I am 5'4". I'm 5'4" right now. When I was about 10, of course, I was a little girl. Her boyfriend had to be, this one that I specifically, had to be about 6 feet. I remember a time he had kicked our door in. And we lived in an apartment upstairs. He had kicked our door in. And in order to close the door for the night, we had to push a couch in front of it. Well, the couch, my mom and I was getting ready to leave the next morning, and he got in front of the couch and said, y'all not going nowhere. And he wouldn't let us out. And I never forget, and it was tough because you're thinking, I'm a baby. I couldn't have been no more than 10 years old. I actually had to jump. I got up and I balled up my little fist and I hit that man in his face, knocked him on the couch, and with my little bitty strength, pushed that couch out the way and told my mom, let's go. And we left. And when I say that was traumatic, that shouldn't have been that shouldn't have been a position I was put in. If he would chase my mom, I would stand in between. My mom would run in her bedroom and lock the door. I would stand on the outside with the lunatic, with him, to make sure he can't get in to my mom's room. That was traumatic. So if those are things that if her children are experiencing any of that, which I'm sure they are, that is a form of abuse. I get that. Do I think that her children should be taken from her, or CPS need? One thing I will say, we lived in an apartment, and all of those years that my mom and her boyfriend went through domestic violence, no one ever called the police. Never knocked on our door. No one ever called. Like, how do you? And children are in there. I don't understand that. So I get when neighbors call. I get when people call if they see that something is going on. I get that. Now, Peach admitted from what I heard that, yes, we have had fights and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how serious it's gotten. She said he used to whoop her ass. So I'm like, oh, that's bad. I don't know. If that's the case, Peach, please listen to somebody. I'm 50, just turned 51 years old. You do not want your baby seeing that. I feel like you take great care of your children. I feel like you're an excellent. You do better care. I feel like you take better care of your children. You have 9 children, and you give more attention and take better care of your children than I've seen with people with 1 and 2 children. So let me say that. However, there's some things you need to work on. Obviously, you already working on your gambling. I get that. However, I get it. If there's abuse, y'all got to get that together, because that will damage your children more than what you would ever think. I know you're trying to prevent them from experiencing the things that you experienced with your mom, and I get that. However, this is not the way. I guarantee you're going to do some damage to your children that you don't want, that you can't undo. You can't undo it. You can't come back from it. It don't let it go too far. Trust me, don't let it go too far. Not to mention, you don't know when the accident may happen, to where he could do something or you could do something and y'all go too far, and one of y'all do something to the other one and you can't take it back. Now you got 9 babies that don't have a mom or dad, because one or both are gone, whether it's in prison or... You don't want that. So I would encourage you, Miss Peach, if that's the case, please get it together for your babies. And I feel like you will. I do believe you're a good mom. I believe you have issues like the rest of us, but I do believe you're a good mom. Ultimately, just make really bad choices. Help me out. Am I missing something? Is there something else that I need, that I'm not seeing? Is there any videos you can point me in the right direction? I want to know, because I'm interested in this. To see a young black woman who has married her, the father of her children, and they have 9 children together, and to see that, I think that's fascinating, to see that she's made all this money and has lost it a few times and made it back, and going through evictions. I think it's fascinating. However, not the domestic stuff. That's going a little far. Thank you so much for listening to me. Comment. Let me know what you know that I don't know. Thank you so much. Bye.